Hello. Yes, good morning everybody. Today's 27th. We have come to the second day towards the last day of the week. So we'll start analysis by first looking at Euro USD. The first pair we'll be looking at here. This has been a buy in opinion. From what you said yesterday, there's a level which actually price went above. We are still waiting for price to get back to it so that we can buy it. We have a support here, a very good support. Third place is a support zone where if price can perfectly pull back to it, then that's a very good place to look for a buy. So as it is at the moment, we are still waiting. We want price to retrace slightly, let price go up to somewhere in between this zone, then we'll pick a buy with our take profit here. So my recommendation on this one is that you're supposed to have a pending buy limit. Have your pending buy limit here, somewhere around 1.1326, and then have your stop loss below this candle here, and then have your take profit at the first one, and then the next one should be on top. So the main reason I'm having this as my place for taking profits, because if you draw a diagonal line like this, you see that this was a resistance here. Price went down, a resistance, it went down, a resistance, then we somehow went above that level. So if price is to go upwards, it's actually going to go up to these levels, this resistance, and then the next one. So these are the levels to look for. We either buy from this point up to this point, and if price can break above, then the next place is this one, and the last place to take profit from is 1.1780. The force, we are still upwards, but on the force we actually are supposed to buy from this point here. This is the resistance which price broke above. Here have a very good level, a resistance. So if price can pull back up to this level as we mentioned yesterday, then this is still a very good place to look for a buy from. Just a resistance, there's a break above that resistance, so price should basically retrace back to the same point so that you can pick a buy towards 1.1425. The next chart, PUSD. PUSD so far, this is how it looks from the 4 hours. On the daily, we are down. So from what you said yesterday, you actually were supposed to have been on a sell from this point, this resistance level. We took a sell the first time price retraced to it, continued down, it came back the second time, we took another sell, it went down, came back again the third time. So we've been selling all along. Anytime the price touches this level, we have been looking for a sell. The first time we sold, the next time here we also took a sell, and the third time we also took a sell, and we are still holding. So in case price pulls back upwards, then this is still going to be a very good place to sell from, and that sell should push price towards this support. Yeah, so if you successfully pick a sell from this point here, expect that sell to push price towards the next level, which is 1.2486. I will color that one so that we are able to see it clearly here. So a resistance, the same place was used as support previously. Have this a support, then there's a break, a resistance, a resistance. So if I'm to delete this one, you can see that this is actually a very good place to sell from. A very good resistance since May 2019. It was a resistance. Just recently we used it as a resistance. So this is still a sell. If you have not sold it already, you can still look for a sell even as you're speaking, but your stop loss needs to be above this candle, this pin bar. Your stop loss has to be above this level. Have your stop loss above, sell, and then take profit. The next pair, USD JPY. So your JPY so far has been a buy. There was a pin bar yesterday. 2 days ago we saw there's a bullish pin bar here, and that pin bar pushed price yesterday upwards. But there's a level here which, if we want to buy it, price must close above here. Before we say that this is a very good buy, price has to close above this level. So we have a support here, support, price went below it, and somehow we are still below. So as long as this level holds price to the lower side, we are looking for a sell. As long as the price does not clearly rise beyond 108.05, we are still looking for a sell. So despite the fact that price went upwards yesterday, we are waiting for price to still go above this level to confirm that we are upwards. As it is, we are still sellers. Even if I was to add this, we are somehow still sellers. The indicator is still pointing to the lower side, we are still downwards. We have this, a very good support here, support, price went below, and you're still somehow below that level. So if you are trading this one, you're supposed to be looking for a sell from here. Expect sellers to come in immediately we hit this zone correctly. The next symbol is SP500. So SP500 is downward somehow. Yesterday there was a bearish pin bar. This is what has been happening. We actually had price bouncing off from this resistance here. It went down, it came back to the same resistance. Somehow it couldn't close below. So this was a good place to sell from. If you're looking for a sell, you ought to have sold it from this point. So we expect that sell, despite the fact that price is currently moving upwards, we expect that sell to push price towards 2887.2. So this is a bearish pin bar, a sign that we are going downwards. This is a very good sign that we are going downwards. And then just previously we had a sign that showed us that we are still heading downwards. So if you didn't sell it at this point, you still have the chance to sell it. Even as we're speaking, you're supposed to look for a sell. That sell should be pushing price up to this level here, 2887.12. The 4 hours, we are somehow downwards. There's no clear trend. We took a buy from when this happened. We are still holding, and then there's been a downtrend, but somehow it's getting exhausted here. From where the price is now, you can see the previous 2 1-hour candles actually show some sign of exhaustion. So if price is to proceed upwards, then this is the correct place to look for a sell from, because we want to sell it based on what's happening in the daily. This is the correct place to look for a sell from. This was a resistance yesterday, another resistance. So if price comes back to it today, then that's a good place to sell from, and we want that sell to push price up to a daily level, which is this. So my recommendation, place a pending sell limit 2933.0 there, and then have your stop loss slightly above the previous day's highest high. Then your take profit needs to be here, 2887.2. We move forward. Brent oil, so far the price has been upwards, but there's a level here where price needs to go up to a very good here support. Yeah, this is support, and then price went below it. So we want price to rise up to 66.76. Let the current move to the upper side, push price up to this level, then we'll pick a sell from that point towards 63.06. The best is to wait for a sell, place a pending sell limit, have your stop loss above this level here, and then your take profit needs to be here, 63.06. We'll move to the last symbol. Delete this first. Place to look for. If price is to pull back downwards, is the best place you're going to buy from. But if price proceeds upwards without retracing, then this is the best place. Now look for a sell from. The other next place is actually up here. So basically on this side I'm looking at just three levels. I have the first one on top, 69.13, also 66.76, and then 63.06. Anytime the price approaches any of these levels, then that will be a good place to start looking for a trade from. The last one, gold. So gold so far has been upwards for some few days now. We've seen price above a weekly resistance here. Very good resistance from this is 2010. He used that level as support, and then price went below and moved up, down, and so far we've just been down. So this was a very good resistance, which means for the past like 9 years price has been using this level as a sell place. So now that the price is above it, we want it to retrace back slightly towards the same place so that we can pick a buy to the next level, and that level is here. So my recommendation on this chart, you should look for a sell as you're speaking now. Look for a sell temporarily up to between 1366.25 or 1351.02. Look for a sell up to this level, pick a buy from that point. That buy should take price upwards up to around 1573.42. So that should bring us to the end. Gold is a buy, SP500 is a sell, and Brent oil is still a buy. Then the BPUSD, let me see, BPUSD, you're actually looking for a, just a second. BPUSD, the chances price is heading upwards temporarily for now. On the weekly we are downwards, but on the daily we are heading to the upper side. Sorry, still downwards. 4 hours, we are still downwards. So on the 4 hours, actually price should retrace up to this level as I've said. Then USDJPY, on the daily we are downwards from this point as support. There's a break, price came back to the same point. You're supposed to look for a sell to the lower side. So thank you very much. If you have any question, you can leave them. I responded to some questions which I had yesterday. I have sent the response as comments. You can still post any other response that you have, any question, through the chat option here. Or if you find that this video has been published already, you can leave comments. So thank you very much. See you again tomorrow at the same time.